I like the seasons in between. They're their own kind of seasons. Between the winter and the spring is a funeral season. I think lots of things wake up and they look next to them and find that whatever it was that they went to sleep next to and they hoped to wake up next to isn't waking up, and it's dead now. And that's why I feel so sad. For real though, between the winter and the spring, I do feel some kind of heaviness. And it's not just the gray sky. Like, we had such a nice, quiet winter where 95% of our will to live died. And now we're just supposed to be like, oh, I'm happier again. I don't think so. Like, think about the mice that died in the field, and think about all of the plants that died. And I once read a statistic that in Montana, over 50% of the deer die in the winter. Like, they just don't make it because it's freaking cold and there's no food. And so they just slowly starve and freeze to death, even though they're adorable. And I guess their bodies feed the earth so that things can grow in the spring. But I still think that there are probably a lot of really sad deer in late March. And I feel it, okay? I'm positive. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling the sorrow of the deer, and that's why this time of year is really difficult for me, okay? So that day that I took off 2 Tuesdays ago, I was physically ill, but also mentally I needed time to process the deer feelings that are present in the psychic fabric that I have to walk around in, okay? Thank you. I have no idea what I'm drawing, and I don't know why I'm drawing it either. I just know that I need to be drawing, and I really enjoy my mental state after I've spent a little bit of time doing so. So I went on a walk, and I found some flowers, which I showed at the beginning of the video, and one of them was a dark purple violet, which, I don't know. Like, I don't know why I decided to draw that one as opposed to the others. Once, though, I moved into a new little place, and within 24 hours of me moving there, a dark purple violet started growing out of the very center of the shoity concrete stairs that led up to the doorway. And it was just like one little dark purple violet. Usually I see them in pairs or groups, so just that single one, I felt like it was saying welcome. And I've been partial to them ever since. So maybe that's why I chose it. I don't know. I don't have a story like that for any of the other blossoms that I found. So maybe that's it. Maybe also it was just the first flower that I picked up. Like, not picked up from the ground, but picked up from the other flowers when I decided to draw. I really don't remember. Not that I even drew this that long ago. It has been a second though, because I've been working, making these videos and working at the same time. What? I can't do that. I would have no time to sleep or eat. At the moment, I feel like the amount of time that I have to sleep and eat, not good enough. It's not good enough. If you're out there and you're like, I need a job, maybe I'll pick up a job as an adjunct professor, I'm gonna say, unless your family is starving and your 4,000 candles are running out and you need to resupply your candle stock, don't. Don't. There's no reason for you to do it. You would make more money doing anything else, and you might be like, well, I think I might enjoy adjuncting more than I would enjoy cleaning toilets. As someone who's cleaned toilets, I actually preferred cleaning toilets. Not that I don't like teaching, not that I don't like students, but the amount of time and effort that it takes to do a good job teaching, and then the amount of reward that you get from that, from the bank, the place employing you. Like, it's really easy to get bitter and feel taken advantage of because you are being taken advantage of. And it's not the student's fault, but if you're teaching enough classes, especially like I'm teaching 4 studio classes, it's like if one thing happens during a class that I don't plan on, I'm at the point where I'm like, oh, hey, time for a stroke. I'm dead now, because I don't have the emotional bandwidth to put the unplanned thing into this planned lesson that I hardly had time to plan. It makes me a grumpy, terrible person. I'm sure the students notice, and so I'm like, oh, I'm not a very good teacher right now, and I hate that. It's affecting the people whose education that I am, a part of. What the heck? Like, it's so messed up. If you have an adjunct professor and you're paying full for that class just as much as you would pay for a class that you're getting from a non-adjunct professor, and you're like, wait, why is this professor shittier than the full professor? It's because they don't have any of the means at their fingertips that the full professor does to do as good of a job. So actually blame the university. Okay, that was a tangent. I don't even want to talk about that anymore. I'm wearing my favorite color green right now. I'm so lucky that I get to be able to see the color green. Think of all of the things that don't get to see the color green anymore, or things that have never seen the color green. If you don't have a brain and you don't have eyeballs, then you probably can't be sad that you can't see the color green. But what if you could be? What if you don't need a brain to be sad about not being able to see the color green? If so, there are a lot of things that might potentially be sad about not being able to see the color green. Wow. I guess I'm pretty lucky. Okay, I'm gonna call this good. If you would like to join my Patreon, I would be so grateful. Holy tamale, please do so. And I would like to thank my current patrons. I currently have 35 patrons. 36? I love you. I'm gonna probably post something there this month where I ask if I can post your name, so at the end of these videos, and if you say yes, then I will, because I just need to shout you out. Holy, my life would be worse without you, and my life would be way better with way more of you. I could do this all the time. I could stop adjuncting. I'm gonna stop doing that anyway. It brings me only misery. I will work as a janitor before I do adjuncting again. And I, like I said, I've done whatever. I've done janitorial before though, and the coworker part. Let's not get into it. I'm not really good at getting along with other janitors, as it turns out. Not a socially savvy group of people. We'll just put it that way. Whatever, okay? I would be like my drawing. I made it all for you. Actually, I made it for one of my patrons. You cannot join the tier where I make you a drawing, though. That's full, and nobody else gets to join it. But I love that. I love the patron who I'm making this for. You're a homie and a friend and a wizard, and I think about you a lot because you've been with me for so long. It's like you're in my psyche, and I hope you like this drawing more than anybody. Okay. I love you. Goodbye.